constant highlights of him shooting the three over Derrick Rose and the Bulls and stuff like that, with like when they were like down like by 1 point with 11 seconds to go and things like that. And you're just like, but what did that translate into in terms of playoff success for them? That was probably the most head scratching question. Sony, it's okay. It's okay, man. It's okay. Take a breath. Take a breath. I know, man. I know. I watched it too, bro. I watched it too, bro. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Oh man. And I also seeing him get salty over Jokic taking his number. It was fun times to see, wasn't it? I don't think he'd play like that knowing what he knows now is the thing. I think he would be playing more like Devin Booker if I had to describe it. Probably less super team-esque. He doesn't have a Kevin Durant on his team. I don't know. I really don't know. Because Melo's a great offensive talent. And I don't think he would he definitely would have been able to adapt. It's just more like I absolutely don't know. I have no clue. Fanglope. I guess we could go against you, right? Remember what Billups said about him? Too selfish, which sucks. I would say, you know the tough part about Melo? Him being the way he was still like on that team that went toe to toe against the Lakers when the Lakers won the championship. They went to 6 games. Absolute monster. Absolute monster that series. So it's like, it's hard for me, like, as much him as a Knick is more head scratchy than him as a Nugget to me. I don't know. Because I think the moments with the Knicks is like, they just had disappointing moments. They're like, oh yeah, look how well they're constructed. They should beat the Pacers in the second round. Okay, or not. All right, and they lose to the Pacers randomly. Cool, I guess. Cool. You're just like, what the fox is this, man? Would be satisfied at 35 and lost, but he would be angry, disappointed 17, 18, and oh yeah. He was also that same guy who would be upset coming off the bench until he had to. That's why I was like, you definitely did do yourself. Well, I said OKC, but he ended up on the Houston Rockets. But what happened with the Houston Rockets? 2 weeks to 4 weeks in, he got cut. It was the most head scratching moment. But it also ended up low-key blackballing him in some ways. If he was more of a team player, he'd be much more tolerable. Those 10 games were iconic? No, you're not wrong. You're absolutely not wrong. Absolutely not wrong. I don't know. It's tough. It's tough to answer on that one for me. It's absolutely tough for me. Melo's more of an enigma, if anything, for me. Oh, we said we're going this way, right? This would be an Aqua type champ. Maybe we should swap one, but yeah, let's do that. I'll get the Zappadoso into this one. We'd probably change his weapons too. Or see what weapons he has to trade. Swap him out with Incineram maybe. Lollipop, 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 lollipop. Air cannon. Shockwave, spark blast. Lightning streak. We have some fruit here, right? Some dark fruit. Might be in the bigger chest. I despise how his career ended. I didn't like how he was getting blackballed. It was a weird situation in my opinion for him. And it just didn't make sense to me too. Alright, let's roll. Let's roll. Uh-huh, baby, I want you to. I see what you mean with the he was. I think that was probably the most mind-boggling. Was probably his ego. Like, he's a team player, but what you said right there is that the selfish ego alpha part of him that probably could be an absolute turnoff. Me come off the bench? Come up with a serious question. Everybody looked at him like, Then you see what Russell Westbrook is doing right now. Absolute pinnacle of unselfish team basketball. And people are like really appreciating him for, I mean, he was honestly just getting absolutely disrespected for the longest part of his career. The last 3-ish, 4-ish years. Ego is a huge detriment the moment a player isn't great anymore. Yeah. Yeah. I agree with that too. Even if he could still contribute. I think the closest to him being like a team player was when he was on the Trailblazer, when he was not an absolute #1 guy. It's like a 2.5 guy. 2.5 to third option because CJ was on the team still. Same with the guys like AI and TO. That's a fair statement. AI is a bit harder because he was literally transcendent in a lot of capacity. Like, he started a revolution with culture. So that mindset, it's really hard to get past. Like, he had to be that dog. He had to be that pit bull of a player. Even at his own detriment. You know what's funny? They robbed Aaron Gordon of a slam dunk trophy to Levine, but Gordon ended up with a ring before him. And I don't. As much as those accolades are pretty nice, like dunk contest, 3-point contest, and stuff like that, when people put those into consideration for determining how great a player is, like I despised when Skip would say things like, look, Larry Bird never lost a 3-point contest. I was like, get out of my face, my guy. I was like, it's a different league. It was a cultural. AI was actually more. Yeah, that's what I was hearing. I was hearing those type of things. Who was it? I don't know if it was Shane Battier. No, it wasn't. No, it was I'm butchering it. 6 men of the year. Oh, Lou Williams, spicy lemon pepper Lou. He was saying because he played with Kobe, he played with AI. He said AI was literally that player that had that rock star atmosphere. It was like really cool to see. Wait, are you out here? Oh, you're out here. Let's see how this goes. You think he'll turn his back in time? Yeah. Nope. Oh, nice. It's probably paralyzed a little bit, huh? You are taking damage, right? You're doing work. You are doing work. Did you just one shot? No shot, dude. No shot. What was that? What was that attack that she just did? Braun Cherry don't play. Why are you building? What are you building? Yo, can you chill out? Chat, what is this? What is happening right now? Yo! Losing because his teammates were just breaking left and right. What are your actual thoughts on Luca, by the way? Yo, there's a guy in front of you. Focus on him. Yeah, we could do this. Yeah. Dude, how did you one-shot my bird, though? Oh, we're out of ammo. Oh, we messed with that. Okay, hold on. Let's get some poison on that. You're procking? Alright, we'll wait. Me personally, I think he's once in a generation. After LeBron retires, who do you think is likely to be a face of the league? Him or Wemby? Because I think Luka is still 23, 24, right? Wemby is literally just turned 20. Alright, I'll eat some food. How about that? Since you're not going to do anything. That's insane that she did that. It'd be cool if we had some form of revive. You see that Candace Parker statement? No. What was the statement? I'm really poor. Welcome to the Foxamt. Welcome. Take a ticket. Take a ticket, bud. Hope you're doing well. Happy Friday. Are we gonna attack? What? You just hold it, Corbin. I'm cool with this and all, but give this a shot. Well done, I guess. Hold your own. If he gets some rings to his name, I can see Luka being the face of the league. Well, I guess who would be the face of the league? Would it be Giannis? Even though Giannis is just not that type of player dynamic, so to speak, as LeBron was. If Curry wasn't as old as he was, I would say it would be Curry. But yeah, said he was great against Cleveland, but not as great against Miami. What is that statement? What does that even mean? What does that even mean, Sony? She got roasted for it? What does that even mean? Is she talking about the playoffs last year? Oh, Candace. No. Those type of statements. Yeah. That's also a really bad statement because Brunson was literally the sole reason the Knicks went as far as they did, especially against Miami. And holy heck, this game is chugging. Like anyone who watched would like nobody could stop him. Granted, we didn't like try to plan defense for him, like dedicated defense to stop him. But literally, there's just nothing that he was like averaging 30 to 40 points. He was having his wave with Gabe Vincent and Kyle Lowry. He just had a better team. Yeah. It had a better game plan, better team. Team was able to almost win it a game without Jimmy. Wait, actually. Game 1 he injured his ankle. Spo said as much. Oh my god, bro. It's tough. It's tough like that. When I hear statements like that, I can't help but get sad because my opinion's not important, but she represents an opinion and thought process from the WNBA. And if she says things like that, it really puts a black eye on the people. Oh, Cats? How are you doing today? Oh, you might be in an ad. And I said, raid, 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 raid. I said raid. What's going on? Hey, Ken Dog, how are you doing? Ramon, how are you doing? Oh my goodness, Deck. 3 months to Cat. I hope you enjoy the 3 months. London, hello. Ramon, how are you doing? It's great to see you. How was your stream? It's fantastic to see you. Thank you so much, Deck. I absolutely appreciate it. Happy Friday. Cat, welcome on in. Welcome back. Welcome back. Oh, you're doing retro? Were you playing you're playing a lot of games though. Were you playing Sleeping Dogs still, or did you finish? Hey London, how's it going? How are you? I'm holding up all right. I'm doing my best. You gotta head out and get in VC. All right, bud. Take it easy. Stay safe. I hope you have a great night. Hope the run treats you well, bud. Stay awesome, okay? Stay awesome. Orion, hello. Sorry for the late hello, Orion. I hope you're doing well. We did beat Sleeping Dogs. We're playing Siphon Filter. What's that? One of the rare times I'm asking what's that from you versus the reverse. What is that? What's that game about? Now, in case you're wondering, there's a lot of times I end up popping into Cat's stream. She asks me what I'm playing. She looks at what I'm playing and she has a concerned expression at what I'm playing and things like that. From 99? Okay. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Hopefully it's not a headache, as a lot of 90s games are. They tend to be. Ramon, how are you been holding up, dude? Hope Friday's been treating you all well. I didn't know about it either until the community told me, and it's from 99. Mix of GoldenEye and Metal Gear Solid to me. Really? Okay. How did you like, wait, was this your second playthrough of Sleeping Dogs, or was this your first flat playthrough of Sleeping Dogs? At times it was a headache, but I'm enjoying it overall. Okay, I'm happy to hear that. Hey, it's been a really nice Friday so far. Ready for the weekend, though. What you got planned, bud? It was your first one? Oh my gosh, no way! I love saying that whenever people are playing Sleeping Dogs. I loved Sleeping Dogs the first time I played it. And I remember popping in your chat while you were playing. I was like, this game could really be one of those games that could really thrive off of a remake / remaster. Oh, you're watching football on Sunday. Are you betting? Or are you is your team in it? Well, yeah, I haven't checked on my eggs for a while, have I? 17 hours. Good God. Are you cold? Oh, you're a little cold. Alright, hold on. Hold on. Get this going. Alright, let's my goodness. Also, Kat, I know it's late for you. I know you got a lot of things going your way. I appreciate the raid. If you need a raid and go, or if you want to keep chatting with me, I completely understand. But also, chat, keep in mind, Kat is having her anniversary stream coming soon. Definitely check her up if you can. Hey, Steve, how's it going? Happy Friday. What was it your 5-year anniversary stream, right? Or am I wrong? Am I butchering it? No betting, but my Niners are playing the Lions. 5 years, it's crazy. It is crazy. Well, you're actually cold? Get out of my face. Absolutely out of my face. You're cold. You're cold. Are you cold too? Oh my god. There's an indie dev. Oh really? That's making a game? Yeah, check this out. 5 whole years. Oh my goodness. London, are you doing still up? Unless you're just waking up. See that. There's an indie dev that's making a game that's a mixture of GoldenEye Deus Ex, which looks really dope. Do you know when that's coming out, Ace? You need to stretch real quick. We'll be lurking. No, enjoy your lurk. I know you got things to do. I really appreciate the raid. Seriously, Kat. Stay awesome. Stay amazing. Please check out Kat if you can. She's absolutely a pleasure to be around. And she's super welcoming. Her community is always a good time. They do things in their on Discords too. Play video games. They play WoW when I don't know they're playing WoW. I'm there watching for like a couple months straight. Just popping into their Discord occasionally. I haven't done it recently, but when I used to, it was just like, I was like, and then somebody finally said this is WoW. I was like, this is WoW? I had no clue. Oh man, that's insane. I mean, East Coast time in US. Oh, are you really, London? I had no clue. Why did I think you were in the UK for some reason? My bad. My bad. That's my fault. Oh, why would I think London is in the UK for some reason? That's insane. Why would I think that? I'm an absolute jabroni. But seriously, Dak, thank you for the gifted subs earlier. I hope you're having a fantastic evening too. Also, Ramon, will I possibly see you at San Diego by any chance? Is there any potential for that? Doesn't have a date on the game, but it's called Deep State. Name always throws folks off. Nah, man. Threw me for a loop. I hope you've been doing well lately, London. Any plans for you this upcoming weekend? Let's see what we got there. Level 30, yeah. Alright, we gotta swap you out too. Swap you back out with you. Let you sleep, big dog. You were doing pretty well against Broncherry. We're getting worked. Hasn't eaten for a while. Of course you haven't. You just made me hungry just talking about how you haven't eaten for a while. It's on Steam if you want to wishlist it. I'll check it out. Just a quiet one for me this weekend. Any games you're playing? Or are you just chilling out with games also? Yeah, I'll definitely try to check it out, Ace. I've been wishlisting a decent amount of indie games too. There's one that just came out recently I might give a dabble with either tomorrow or this weekend. I do need to go back to Cult of the Lamb too. Oh man, most likely not. I like up in oh, you live in Northern Cal, so it's something to get to Southern Cal. I would like to make it out one of these years though. It would have been fun. Did you go to Vegas last year at all, or were we just talking about it? I would have been bummed if I had because I went to Vegas and I was hoping to run into you because we were talking about it a decent amount. Oh, you're on the back end of Cyberpunk. When you say the back end of Cyberpunk, are you playing Phantom Liberty at all, or are you talking about the base game? I didn't. I wanted to go. Vegas sounds like it would have been amazing. I think it would have been a party to hang out with you based off what you were telling me. It sounds like you're an absolute ball to be around, to be honest. From what the rumors have told me. It sounds like you know how to have a good time. Into Phantom Liberty. Are you able to? You're able to choose the difficulty in Cyberpunk. I never played a Project Red CD Project Red game before, so I haven't played the Witcher series or Cyberpunk before. I think I was really close to playing Cyberpunk if it had multiplayer available. I think I would have really enjoyed it. I'm not saying it's a bad game if it doesn't. I see how people give it raving reviews every time. Oh, I need to get ammo. Let's get some ammo. Nine. Got some Liberty. Got some milk. Make some hot milk. Oh, hot milk actually is not a bad idea. Makes me think of hot white chocolate though. Oh my gosh, hot white chocolate. If anybody has not had it, it's like Christmas in a cup. It's so good. So good. Can I hit you from here? Nah, you'll get blitzed by everybody. You literally will get annihilated. Wait, is the other guy lightning? I know he looks like it, but are you lightning? Not you. Not you. What are you? You're just all wood. You're all wood. But yeah, if you guys have to get comfortable, I know it's late for some of you, especially on the East Coast. I know a lot of you, it's starting to turn 8 o'clock. So if you want to get comfy, lurky, I think I'll be going for it. Wow, it's almost 5 o'clock. Gee, not 5 o'clock, 5 hours then. Jesus. Just losing track of time over here. Just hold on, I'm coming home. 13 more K and we're at... What's our axe looking like? Our axe is looking a little decent over there. We can make some cloths if we want, right? Let's do that. Oh yeah, give me that, buddy. 97, easy. Let's see, where do we go here? Do we make the trek over here? Do we make that trek? Also, do we make balls? I don't think we made balls recently. You're playing on the hardest difficulty, trying to get everything done. I wonder how hard that is. I can just imagine. Give me some hypers. What you doing over there? But yeah, Palworld has been a good time. Really easy to get sucked in. Playing on the hardest, well, not the hardest difficulty. You could determine the hardest difficulty by customizing the settings of the server. But the difficulty that says, hey, this is hard, that's what I'm playing on right now. It's a good time. Absolute good time. I've been enjoying it a lot. Wow, you're still working on this. All right, let's work on this together, bud. But yeah, it's easy to just sit your hair down. I would say playing on hard mode, heck, if you go even harder beyond like customizing and stuff like that, you could definitely get one shot really often. I do recommend playing on normal or easy if it's available, or like customizing the settings to be more friendly, where you don't have to worry about dodging a lot of shots. Because you fight a decent amount of bosses in this game, it's an absolute party. DMC Muffins, how are you going? I'm only slightly late, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing absolutely lovely. It's a pleasure to see you. Hope your Friday's treating you absolutely amazing. Muffins. Ramon, you don't watch basketball, do you? You just watch mainly football? I'm also playing this and just died, so waiting for my bird to revive. Who's your bird? Now I want a muffin. I had a muffin. It got hard. It got too old, I think. Not that that's the case about DMC. Let's reload. Oh, Nighthawk too. All right, we're going to war, I guess. Oh, you might accidentally kill. You might have to dodge. Over here. Get over here. Get over here. I saved you, didn't I? Whoa! I didn't expect it to one shot. You were gonna say something? What were you gonna say? What was on the tip of your tongue right there? You okay, I thought since you were saying 49ers, I was literally thinking the Golden State Warriors would have been your team if you were into basketball. Okay, good to know I wasn't too far off with that thought process. I think we're 12th right now with an under. So, okay. I say I've been telling a lot of people who, well, not a lot of people who look at the Warriors and like kind of lose hope. I say it kind of comes down to a lot of factors. All-Star break is a great refresh button. Heck, we saw what happened with the Clippers earlier this season. I'm not saying they're in the same situation in terms of like embellishment of talent. I think the weird part about the Warriors is the coaching decisions Steve Kerr makes. Sometimes he puts the shackles on Kuminga. Chris Paul is still recovering from his surgery on his hand that was fractured. I think he's on like week 3. I think he comes back in 3 weeks too, so that'll be after the All-Star break too. But your head looks like a muffin. Oh, that's pretty accurate. I do have a muffin head. Have you been to a Warriors game in person, Ramon? I think we are good to go. One more hit. All right, cool. And let's head back to base, drop off the ores. Let's see what we got. We could try to capture you. That fall damage. You, god dang it! I tried to bring you back. Straight up dropped a power ball at him. Well, I guess that was worth. I didn't pull it back in time. Jesus. Still plenty of time. Not recently. Last time I went with older brother, like 15 years ago. 15 years ago. Holy smokes, man. That's when you guys were, man, 15 years ago. 2009. Was that the, was that Steph Curry's rookie year? Was that the We Believe Warriors era? Kuminga and Moody need playing time instead of Kirk. One thing I'll die on this hill. I think Kerr gets too much credit for being a great coach, and I think it showcased a little bit on how he handled the coaching for the USA team this year. It was absolutely like, what the fox is this, bro? There was other good coaches on the staff, but he was still the head coach. It was just like, oh my god, bro, get me out of here. I think he got lucky with the situation he was in. And I think Mark Jackson receives too much of a snafu for his coaching style. But I don't think Kerr's like leagues above him. I think the development of Steph Curry and Klay Thompson and the utilization of Draymond Green in their system just happened to work out that way. I don't think that squad was ready for that stage either, in my opinion. I would say like his system, introducing the system to that team after like he like inherited the talent that came with them. So he still had to do stuff with it. But I feel like he just got the, oh, this guy is a great coach. And I'm just like, I mean, he's alright. He's alright. I mean, there's sometimes he makes a head scratching decision. Hey, Zan, how are you doing, bud? Iceberg. Oh, we got an iceberg skill. Did not see that coming, actually. Got a ruby. Well, that's not going to do much for me. Put soul for another one. You know what? Recently I was talking to someone. Oh, I think it was Electrocute. She was streaming Doom 2016. I don't think it's her first playthrough, but I was telling when I was typing in her channel, I was like, oh, dude, Doom 2016 has like one of the best, absolute best soundtracks for gaming. Like for me, it's almost like it's undisputed. Granted, there's good soundtracks, like original soundtracks for other games and stuff like that. Like I really enjoy Metal Gear Revengeance soundtrack too a lot. But I was listening to a bit of Tekken 8 soundtrack, and I might actually download a few, not download, but like add some few songs to playlists from that. But where's the iceberg lettuce skill? I hope you're doing fantastic today, by the way, bud. It's great to see you, Zan. Who's been working on this? Is that you? Alright, Gucci. Do we have honey in here? Nope. Got rocks, though. Leather. Where'd I put the wool, though? Is it just in a random spot? Yep, I'm tossing you, don't worry. It's okay. Maybe I'll just toss this straight up. Your older brother is still mad about them firing Mark Jackson? Oh my gosh. You felt the same way about Larry Brown and Rick Carlisle? Ah, man. Larry Brown in what era? What which team was Larry Brown on? Tekken 8's? Oh, Lakers, you've been playing a lot of Tekken 8. How are you liking it? Also, I think the EuroLeague is catching up to the NBA in terms of competition. I think it's prepping them in a way where a lot of players who come from the G League, Avenue, and a little bit of one and done college Avenue come from a AAU, I'm going to get mines type of style, where Euro basketball and Australian basketball, International League basketball prepares you more from a team-centric, more mature type of style of basketball to be played. And that's how I look at it in that way. It's like team basketball will always, I mean, unless you have like an absolute generational talent like LeBron to some extent, that there's almost nothing you can do except be the Spurs or the Warriors in their prime. Brown was great, but Carlisle was just as good. Oh, the Pistons. Yeah, that was a weird time, wasn't it? That was definitely a weird time. That was definitely a weird time for them. I think he's doing a solid job with the Pacers. Carlisle just didn't have Rasheed Wallace. Oh, that's a great point, actually. Because the year when Larry Brown took over was the year that the Pistons were Eastern Conference Finals against the Nets. Or was it the semis against the Nets? I can't remember. Is doing wonders for the Pacers? Yeah. I think the Pacers are probably one or two pieces away from being an absolute force. Also, Halliburton is injured right now, so it makes sense too. But the tough part about the Pacers, nobody like willingly signs for them. Like, as sad as that sounds, it's just like that's kind of the reality. It's just like nobody goes out of their way. Oh yeah, I want to be there. That's the team. The year they won the title is when okay. Yeah, because so the Pistons were like really competent the year before. 2003. They put the Eastern Conference champs to work. I think they went to seven games. They got Rasheed Wallace at the deadline. Was it a trade or was yeah, it was the trade deadline, right? And that just absolutely transformed them. They're like in the same spot of OKC. No one is like, oh yeah, I want to go there. Yeah. The tough part about OKC, they have a ton of assets to like force the hand of everyone. It's like absolutely insane what they can do if they wanted to. And they still have a solid amount of cap space. Shy still hasn't SGA still hasn't signed a super max, has he? I can't recall. Got a decent amount of fire. No, he hasn't. So yeah, his value is going to be absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Beat Brown Sixers in the second round the year before. So yeah. They were super formal. Isn't that kind of weird? How did that happen? You plan on picking Infinity Wealth at a later date. Need more time. Longest one in the series so far. That's a time sink right there. I know Sir Spooks a lot has been enjoying that game. He really enjoys that series. I enjoy watching. I can't wait to see Princess Cat Power dive into it a bit too. She really loves some of that life. I don't know. I don't see how they could keep that squad together. I don't think they need to keep that squad together. They do have like in terms like if they keep the main core pieces, I think they're fine. Like if you have SGA, Chet, and maybe one or two other people that I probably shouldn't say out loud for different reasons. But I think because they have so many assets, they have so many first round picks to trade for, and like not trade for it, what trade with. Their equity is like absolutely insane, and they're doing this while being as young as they are, and they can still afford to trade like develop. Like Chet's not going to sign a max in the near future. They could get away with like one or two people. Heck, they got Dort on the cheapest contract. And he's like absolutely a stud too. I wouldn't put him in the same category as the mailman. What a person to reference. Interesting. Like a dozen picks. It's absolutely disgusting. That's why people I was talking to Witty about it when Rozier was first traded to Miami, and I saw that a first round pick was traded as a result. I was like, we gave a first round pick for this? He was like, what do you mean? This is a crazy good move to make. I was just like, it's a good move to make. It's just we're giving out first round picks like we're OKC. I wonder what Fox was thinking. I was thinking normal stuff, buddy. I was thinking normal stuff. That's what I said. That's literally, I say second round, sure. Sure, by all means, we could get multiple. Heck, people were trading 5 second round picks like candy. Maybe you don't want. I don't want him to be like that. I don't think many people want to be like that. That's what I was saying. And by the way, this was not even me like reacting to the last two games. This is literally like my knee-jerk reaction to the trade. I was just like, and people were like, "What do you mean Terry Rozier is a 24?" I was like, "You're making it sound like 24 and 6 immediately translates. Oh man, if the Heat get the 24 and 6, oh they're set." They're like, you gotta get synergy first, bud. It's not that straightforward. It's just not. I was like, he has the DNA and the identity that matches what that Miami stands for and stuff like that. I wouldn't mind him playing for us. It's just giving up a first rounder. It's just like we're seeing how well Triple J is playing and things like that. And it's like something, making a choice for something like you won't have in 4 years. I don't like sneezing at the thought of like, oh yeah, trade this guy for our first rounder and stuff like that. Just like, equity is equity, but God. He was doing that on a garbage team, so he had a free reign. That's like I think it was already weird that him and LaMelo were on the same team, though. It's almost as head scratching as seeing DeJounte Murray and Trae Young on the same team. I'm just like, why? What does this do? What's the goal here? Are you trying to play defense to make up, or are you just trying to have a great backcourt that's good at shooting or being on offense? What's the goal here? What's the goal? Is one going to be a catch and shoot guy? Because we both saw what happened when Murray hit both game-winning shots back-to-back games against Magic and the Heat. He was also having Trae Young wave at him, "I'm open." Hey man, I'm open, bro. Throw me the ball. Throw me the ball with 5 seconds left, please. Oh, you're gonna take the shot? Cool, I guess. Oh, you made it? Okay, I'm gonna cheer like we're excited. Pay attention to that body language. Like the media heads clamoring for us to trade for Mitchell when we already have Brunson. Yeah, that's a weird one. I love Mitchell, but that's a weird one to go for, in my opinion. Granted, Mitchell will be more of a... He won't be playing the combo guard type of role that he is playing at the moment. But, I mean, him and Garland translate pretty well because Garland is like a Swiss Army knife. But if one of them gets cold, it looks bad. It looks absolutely terrifying. You're just like, ugh. Trey doesn't look pleased with those. Yeah, he did it. He did it. It was just like, I mean, it's alright. I wonder if I'm going to work out tonight. Nah, I probably won't. Could do push-ups. Looked like they were just taking turns for most of the time I watched them play. Yeah. It checks out. I forgot to bring my pingullet. Oh crap! You're aggroed? Oh yeah, it is at nighttime, isn't it? My bad. You're gonna dash. Oh! Would you say he's kind of like Melo in a sense of the wants the ball in the end of the games? It's tough because he's a point guard, a guy who has the ball in his hands. Like Melo's like a shooting guard. What in the world type of position is that? What in the world? You're getting rocked, buddy. Oh my gosh, we might die if we get hit. We got our shield taken off. What is hitting me? Oh my god. Well, at least he took them out. If I get hit one more time, though, I die. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I wouldn't say he's like Melo in that sense. I think he's used to being the face of the franchise and having the ball in his hands to take those game-winning opportunity type of shots. I think Melo had the luxury of nobody being that force that could bring the ball up and be also the same guy to take that game-winning shot. Yeah, you always got a guy that's as dynamic as you. As you got to sacrifice. You can't be the only one. Oh yeah, that's why I said. Well, more so that's DeJounte Murray and Trae Young being on the same team was a head-scratching move because they're more or less playing the same type of game, but not necessarily translate the same way. Let's get more of this. So that's why I was just like, I mean, we have here. Ooh, look at. Oh yeah, technology points. Yeah, we should have captured someone. Oh yeah, we can make a grappling. Oh, raid. Oh my god. Not the good kind. Not even the good kind. Oh, they're already here? Oh my god, you guys are here. Oh my god! Can you guys chill out? Can God. They're all level 30 and 28, man. Let's get the angle. Let's get the angle. Who are we looking at? Who are we looking at? Got a couple incapacitated, some injured. Who we got? Who we got? Univolt, what are you doing over there? I see your legs shaking. What's going on? Deserved. Oh my gosh, we lost so many people. Good thing we got backups, but my god, bro. What are you doing to my pals? I'm doing nothing. We're being raided again. Raids happen so often, dude. This guy was so productive. Get another Moo Moo. Helping hand times 2, huh? I could do that. Go for that. Here. Talia, water. Everybody else went back to sleep. You see them trading, Trey? I see them trading DeJounte before Trey. But I heard the Lakers said what they said, and I was just like, I look at it, I'm just like, how are you gonna, what are you gonna even set up the trade possibly for Trey or Donovan Mitchell? Every time I see the Lakers in some form of discussion, I feel like it's a massive dose of copium. I'm like, what is this? What in the world? There's the Moo-Moos. Lakers. I'm always looking. I'm like, what are you guys going for here, man? What are you guys going for here? Are you shocking this? Nice. Oh, we're out of ammo again. Surprise. The amount of switching and button smashing I'm doing is hilarious. Newbie probably. Wait, lost? No. They were just incapacitated. When a raid happens, just random group of people or pals coming through and attacking the village. I just had to swap people out or swap some pals out. I'm surprised. So like, okay. Let me ask you another thing. When the playoffs come, Celtics would definitely be the favorite. How much are you in favor of Missoula making game time decisions? In-game decisions or changes versus like the talent of JB and Tatum taking over more. But then you look at the Bucks and you're like, wouldn't this be a similar concept? Like Doc is just there as a name or a face in my eyes. Like I don't even know what he's there. I look at the Bucks, I'm like, I feel like you lost a lot of momentum which you had developing for yourself in terms of like chemistry and other things. Are they forever dead? No, they're just fainted. Until they heal back up. They get a timer. So this person will be there for like 7 minutes plus. And then it'll be back. Seeing enough throughout the season, I'm confident that Joe will make the right calls. Alright. Here's their, he's there to blow more 3-1 leads. Oh, Doc. Hungry? What are you? Oh my god, dog. Why are you hungry? No, I'll swap you with this guy. Oh, you have the bottomless stomach, though. You'll eat everything. It's alright. It's not alright. Ferocious. Hey, he is. It's crazy. I think Gilbert had a valuable statement, a valid statement, saying what in Doc's resume allows for him to get picked as the #1 choice when it comes to like, oh, this guy should be coaching my team. I have no clue. Somebody was like, man, it must be someone. He must have something on someone. Like he ran in and saw someone was sleeping with. He knows everything about everybody. Are you telling me that Missoula? No. I don't think it's Missoula out coaching Spo. I think it's literally the talent of. No, I don't have as much faith. If it was Ime Udoka, I have more faith in Ime Udoka's game planning more than Missoula's. I think the talent of Tatum and JB are at a point that it almost doesn't matter who's your coach, but the separation of X's and O's, I think Ime Udoka has a bigger edge than Missoula. There's times where Missoula says certain things and I'm just like looking at him like, what are you talking about, dude? And like you're bringing up regular season stuff. Like I said earlier, I'll regurgitate what I said earlier. I don't put as much stock into regular season games, especially of all the teams you're going to bank stock on. If it's against the Heat, it's not as valuable as you would think. We're literally a sandbag type of team. You know, it might sound like a cop out or an excuse. I've been with this team. I've been watching this team for X amount of years to have a gauge of like how they approach the regular season. It's almost like, I'm not saying they are as good as what this team used to be in their prime and how the coach did, but it usually reminds me of how Pop coaches the team. It's like, hey, regular season, yeah, we'll coast, but when it comes to playoffs, we'll make the proper adjustments. Yeah, if you guys beat us straight up, by all means. In the playoffs, I'll hang my hat to Missoula and stuff like that. But I think it's literally Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown taking turns and like, hey, I'm gonna dominate this game. Hey yo, throw me an alley-oop, bro. I got you, bro. I'm not saying he's inept like Darvin Ham, but I'm saying it's more so their talent versus, because the Lakers don't have the talent resource the same as Celtics. They have AD and LeBron, but that's not saying too much. On paper, they look good. That's so weird. They play so weird. Darvin Ham makes some head-scratching decisions too. I don't know what the GM does sometimes. They get players who are not shooting oriented. I wouldn't have any type of confidence in a team like that because y'all don't have depth. Your star guys aren't getting any younger. I mean, that's literally the case for a lot of teams. I mean, I don't know what much to say about this. Like, star guys are getting older, yes. But do they show up in crunch time? It's also a yes. So I don't know what else to say to that. They're not like in their mid-30s. Except Kyle Lowry. That was probably the... Kyle Lowry and Udonis Haslem, but Haslem wasn't playing. Let's see. Oh, you're just big chilling. You're big chilling already? Nah. Nah, we'll swap you out, bud. Go for. Why sandbag instead of try to get the top seed? You'll be at home instead of being enemy territory. Does it make no sense? I remember being so confident in my team come playoff time. I mean, sandbag in a sense, they're not focused on like, hey, let's win every game. They're focused on developing their team chemistry and synergy. That's more so. And maintaining the health of the team, making sure everybody's 100% in the playoffs. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, literally, they made the finals as an 8 seed. They beat the number 1 and 2 seed last year. They were on the road and stuff like that. Granted, they almost lost a 3-0 lead, but they literally they lost a game 6 to a miracle shot of Derek White at home. So it's like we could make a lot of counter move the goalpost type arguments in that situation, but it's literally they made a literally crazy run where it didn't matter. And I think the year that they went and got the #1 seed, that took a lot out of their legs going for that. Showed up just to participate. Bravo. I mean, we made it. Like, I don't know what to say. We made it to the finals. I don't know what to say about that. Well, not a lot of teams could say they made it to the finals. Came to check in. Hope you're doing well. I'm holding up for you. Woke up in a cold sweat. Hope you're doing all right. Speaking of the Knicks, until Ewing left, I wouldn't be pleased with that. I mean, the year that the Celtics went to the finals against the Warriors, I'm pretty sure, like, oh man, the betting favorites have the Celtics as, man, when the ESPN posts were saying the Celtics were like 70% favorite to win, I couldn't help but look at that, and I was just like, oh, this is so weird. Yeah, they went to game 6, but it felt like the Warriors were in control the whole entire time. This is the finals as an 8 seed, then ECF, and then depression. I would understand if we were literally making a blip in the radar. Like, we never made the finals or the Eastern Conference Finals. We literally made, like I said earlier, Eastern Conference Finals for 3 out of the 4 years. Went to the finals twice. Like, and the year that we didn't make it to the Eastern Conference Finals was literally the following season after we made it to the finals. And we had to deal with injuries. Yeah, yeah. It's like, we could make a lot of arguments like, oh, the Heat were only participating in the finals against the Nuggets. The Nuggets were literally stomping most teams in the Western Conference, where people consider the top of the top echelon of talent in the NBA. And the only way that the Suns were keeping up with it was astronomical